Thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the show. I am Obiajilo Olabisi Ubu, and as usual, I have the wonderful lady Sophia of you, Nima Akashat Zubere. How are you doing today?
Busy.
What's up?
I'm fine. I was just seeing people that, Wi-Fi finished, and I was very excited that finally we have won. The father go and recharge this
Before, wicked mother.
See, when I got home, when the Wi-Fi finished on Monday, I was there with them. I enjoyed the way they focused on other things. It meant that their device, at least play game without and don't watch TV because online TV is not the only TV. We used to watch terrestrial TV
at the time.
So do things out of this thing. The dependency is
our
scary.
life is not just around social media.
My father said that to play outside in the rain is worse than Wi-Fi.
It's detrimental to their health.
They found a phone to talk to him while I was enjoying my 2 days of no Wi-Fi. Now I got home, there was Wi-Fi front of the TV. We cannot be selecting online what to watch. So that's where
did you discuss with
majority
carries
I've discussed it with him. He doesn't just agree. Me, I prefer to play in the rain. I played in the rain.
But it's dangerous.
They have toys.
You saw the lightning strike.
Parenting is something else.
That rain bath, not see one
sweet.
Did
you see the lightning strike?
For rain before.
Online twice. No, 2 people died.
I
saw it.
I did not know.
I saw something like that. One of these actors, not so popular, posted she was in the rain with someone, and the lightning struck
the person.
Yes. So it's actually
lightning ascended. They send them. I hope you're aware.
Sometimes will be sent. Lightning don't shock my ear and phone together.
Who did you offend at that?
Nobody. I was just outside taking calls.
Oh my God!
How are you doing, Tokwe?
I'm doing great. So yesterday, after over a month after my birthday, I went for my full body checkup. So I do my annuals, and last year I did not do. I said I'm clocking 40 last year. I don't want any news. I want to just be the Lulu, just be living in fool's paradise, eating whatever I want to eat. So I didn't do full body checkup last year, but I've done consistently for like 10 years up until last year. So when I went in yesterday, it was full day MRI, CT scan. When I was doing the MRI, they were like, do you have metal on you? I said, no, I don't have any metal. They said, I checked. They said, come back. I don't have anything. I don't forget, so I get metal for teeth. They were like, around your mouth. I said, yeah, I have braces. They put, because usually it should be ceramic. I said, there's a string. I said, I was wondering what is giving us that blurry color. I almost spent 1 full hour inside the machine. Come out, sir. There's something on your body that is metallic. Is there zip on your body? I said, there's no zip. He said, what is metallic in your body? But I'm just so grateful to God. I've gotten like half of the results, the blood test, all of that. You know what to work on. I need to reduce cholesterol. I need to work on this area of my eye check. I need to do because Nigerians don't. We tend to wait until there's a crisis before we go to the hospital. You are meant to prevent the crisis by understanding what is going on. So now I have to do glaucoma work.
For eyes.
It did 2 years ago. It's worse now. They say I must do it.
But they wear glasses.
Wear glasses now.
Why are you not wearing glasses?
No, it's not. I'm short-sighted. I can see close very well. I can't see far. So I don't need glasses to do anything on the show.
How are you doing, Abigail Gogo?
I'm okay.
Gogo, Abigail?
Yeah.
Why are you looking like Nima now? Have you converted?
I don't know you. No, I'm not.
You have a Muslim brother that's toasting you.
Not really. I just thought, I like to express. This is me today, right?
Amazing.
That's the vibe.
So
this month is a month of celebration for me. I have a lot of persons celebrating birthdays. I have my Bimbola Ifayefumi. Her birthday is coming up on the 24th. Okay. And I have another person very dear to me, my little boy, Matobi Loba. They are celebrating their birthday this month. So you know how the mood affects you somehow. But I like to say something. Most of the time we talk about artisans and how unprofessional they are, nasty attitude. I met one recently and I was asking myself, if this man can be like this, why can't others be? I decided to change the look of my home, switch things aside. So he came to paint my house. You know how it always is when you want to paint your house, you're thinking of cleaning and all those things. This man came alone and he painted, and I didn't have so much to clean. And I was looking at him like this. I said, Ogafemi, I'm going to recommend you. I said, he sweet me. He did the work. Clean the house.
You didn't have to remind him to tidy up after himself.
We didn't have droplets of paints. I was amazed. Right while he was doing it, someone else took his number.
Please be referring to me. Yes. I want to do like that.
I was so impressed.
That's amazing. if you do good work, your work will speak out for you. And we have a birthday celebration. Mr. Dan is our fan, and today is his birthday.
Happy
birthday, Mr. Dan. God bless you. Yes, it's really been a while. Yeah, so talking about hospital trips, I've been having this cough consistently. So I went to the hospital. I'd done a CT. I've done one other test. There was one they did with the blood test and everything. The results have come back. They've not seen anything. They say, okay, I should go and do ENT. So the doctor is sort of suspecting allergies. What could I be allergic to that is making me constantly clear my throat and cough? And this is for Oluwakemi Moses, who dragged me recently that I was always clearing my throat.
Very insensitive.
Yeah, very, very insensitive. We are not very good people in this part of the world. You don't know what people are going through.
Rest in perfect
and all of that.
Don't tell anybody where to worry about.
Exactly. So you just open your mouth and whack and just say it anyhow because you feel you have an opportunity to type on your keyboard. But that's it. Let's take a short break now. When we come back, we'll do the papers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We'll be starting the paper reviews with The Nation. Bear with us. We do not have physical papers. So major headline here, DSS rejects foreign funding for security intelligence gathering. Keyamo, why government is backing local airlines. We must not lower guard in Ebola prevention measures. Here we have Regional Development Commissions get guidelines. Eko Bridge requires 12 billion to avoid collapse, says Umahi. We also have Governor's wife seeks support for cancer patient survivors. APC targets total sweep of poll in Ekiti. And the bottom strip, we have a blockade of Strait of Hormuz lifted as United States, Iran signed deal to halt war. What did we take in The Nation?
Major headline in The Nation online. So the DSS has objected to foreign funding for its operation on security. According to the Nation, the federal government, through the House of the lawmaking body, the House of Reps, there's a bill in front of the House of Reps that is looking to establish a framework to overhaul the funding of the secret police, that's the DSS, and it includes allowing certain foreign sources to be among the sources of funding. They say that they are looking to strengthen the security architecture through legislative reforms, sustainable intelligence, funding, and renewed effort to establish state police. And this funding, the DSS was before them and says they have strong objections against it, that, you know, this provision permitting grants, donations, endowments from international organizations to fund the DSS can be counterproductive. They argued that foreign funding for a security-related institution could undermine operational confidentiality, expose sensitive intelligence activities to external influence, and they also want that international funding arrangements, they often come with, you know, this reporting and disclosure obligations that could review intelligence methods, procurement procedures, and deployment strategies.
It's supposed to be for the country.
Yes, and they argued that the foreign donors could also seek to influence domestic security priorities in ways that may not align with Nigerians' reality, including the challenges posed by insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping. I don't know, say, you know, the people that we have elected should have been the ones thinking of this.
Yes.
Because this is our
should be the priority.
Secret service do any other country fund the FBI in the US?
Of course not.
But the FBI and CIA, they need to sit down for US. They enter other people's things. And you want to ask us to be dependent on an...
No,
please, you people should arrange, House of Reps, you people should arrange the methods. Let it be from our resources so that we own our data and we own our security and deal with it.
Let me also advise, can they start thinking of making weapons in this part of the country?
Why can't we?
We can.
We
actually can. Exactly. Let's start thinking about it, I beg. Any other story?
Plenty stories. So there was a story about the Minister for Aviation and Aerospace Development, that's Festus Keyamo, and he spoke about the fact that the government is backing local airlines. He mentioned that there are 4 ways. Nigeria Aircraft Leasing Company, which is privately funded, but this allows airlines to get that Nigeria Aircraft Leasing Company collects the airlines and then leases it to local companies in Naira so that they can avoid the whatever severe dollar-denominated exchange rate volatility. Then there's also sovereign guarantees that we didn't used to have before, which made it difficult for local airlines because your country is supposed to back you up. But if your country doesn't back you up, then you are having to use money to back yourself up. But now we have a sovereign guarantee. We also have international route allocation. United Nigeria Airlines will start going to New York, Canada, and Dubai very soon. They said they'll be capturing part of this 16 million annual passenger, and then the rejection of bureaucracy that the Nigerian government might not be able to successfully run airlines, to increase the viability of our aviation sector.
Okay, amazing. We'll take a short break here. When we come back, the paper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Home.
You guys, this was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake logs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
real? No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always maintain.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Imagine a country with over 320 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing the papers. Abigail had a story.
Yeah, so the Oluwo warns against politicizing insecurity. Now, the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdurrashid Iwo, Oba Abdurrashid Akombi,
Oluwo of Iwo,
has appealed to politicians to stop politicizing insecurity in Nigeria. According to the Oluwo, he said he's from Osun State. He described politicians as politicizing insecurity As a result of this, he calls them political bandits. And according to him, he said there should be collaboration between the politicians, the government, and the citizens in order to fight this insecurity. And it's like these politicians are just busy playing with the lives of people, and people are losing their lives every day. And to him, this looks like political immaturity. He calls it political immaturity, insensitivity, and political banditry. According to him, politicizing this insecurity is not what Nigeria needs right now, because we need to come together as one to make sure we keep our states and to make sure we stay as one. Okay. I think our leaders and politicians should take this advice.
Okay, so moving on now to the Punch. A major headline: federal government raises 500 billion naira emergency security fund. A fund deducted from Federation accounts ahead of May FAC meeting. DSS 6 ban on foreign funding for security operations. Governors engage Attorney General on state police structure. Here we have flood crisis. Next slashes prevention fund by 50%, approves 83 billion naira. We also have police secure election materials across local governments, INEC ready. EU CSO, CSOs launch real-time election observation hub. We also have fraudsters rake in 134 billion naira from banks and customers, according to the CBN. And in security, APC knocks opposition, rejects Tinubu resignation call. What do we have in the Punch?
The federal government, FG sets June 30 deadline to evacuate Nigerians from South Africa. And the federal government has assured Nigerians in South Africa that before June 30th, those who are willing to come back home will be brought back home. Okay. They also emphasized the fact and warned that they may review options against South African businesses operating in Nigeria. That includes MTN, MultiChoice, and Stanbic, as the situation has taken a different dimension also.
I saw a couple of videos online on that. There was this particular man who has been employing over 34 South Africans in his shop. In fact, he bought the shop over from a Chinese man. Okay. And then he's been employing South Africans. They came home. They said they are going to, he has to go home. They don't want him there. He cannot be running a business in their country. It's not their fault.
It's the lie of the perception from their leaders that they don't see the reality of this story.
They would deny it. Now, what do you expect?
Emphasize it. I saw a story in Punch that I want to talk about. Banks and their customers have lost a combined 134 billion naira to fraud between 2020 and 2025. They said the payments, the expansion of our digital payment infrastructure, the adoption based on the CBN's policy. The document was obtained from the CBN, showing that the bank ecosystem, what they lost over the 6-year period, amounts to 187 billion naira across different channels, including over-the-counter transaction, e-commerce transaction, internet banking, mobile banking, and POS. They said even website channels and other electronic payment platforms are being used, but it highlights the challenges of the digital financial system, but the government is also being aware of this, is working on it. There was similarity. The numbers jumped by 39% between 2004 2024, accounted for 39%. So it was still small in 2020. It kept increasing and increasing and increasing. So they detailed price per year for each time. But the good news is, in 2025, what the country and customers lost to internet fraud was less than the year before. So I'm hoping that whatever they did in 2025 gets
increase on
better over the years, because scammers would always find a way. Fraudsters would find a way to beat the system.
Find the loopholes.
The system should tighten the loopholes at every point in time.
So I have the major headline. According to confirmed sources, 500 billion naira was deducted at the Federal Allocation and the Account and Allocation Committee before it was distributed to from our profit, our revenue, before distribution was done to the states, local, and between the federal. So from source, they will deduct that 500, according to what the source is saying to the Punch, and that all commissioners of finance of all 36 states who are members of FAC were aware of the deductions before it was done. And none of them is talking about it. But they went and they did their findings on that. Punch writers went and did their findings, and what Punch found on Thursday showed substantial deductions from the Federation revenues for between May and now. They said documents that was disposed to them shows 250 billion was set aside for military intervention fund. 252 billion was allocated as an infrastructure development fund to states. It also showed that 450 billion deductions to non-oil excess revenue accounts, bringing the total combined deductions to 952 billion. And the federal FAC account also showed that the distribution of 2.3 trillion to the federal government and state government and all 774 local government council as revenue allocation was still done for me. So after the 952 billion deductions, they still had 2.3 trillion naira as revenue to distribute among the tiers of government. But now that we know that there's a possible 500 billion for security deducted, we don't expect that insecurity will continue to
thrive as it is.
Hopefully to be deployed to the right thing.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Moving on now to Daily Sun. Terror groups Mamudawa, Lakurawa members nabbed. Gunmen kill monarch, 9 others injure 11 in Plateau, Kaduna. Federal government elevating 2027 politics above citizens' welfare. Reps caucus. They are urging Tinubu to rescue abducted Oyo children and teachers in 72 hours. Here we have JAM releases UTME original results slip, outlines guidelines for access. Catholic bishops demand end to terrorism from Tinubu. Nigeria tired of killings and kidnappings. London court acquits Desiani of bribery charges. Ex-minister says her name has been cleared. And finally, ACF flees alleged ethnic profiling deportation threat against northern women in Ondo. What do we have in the Daily Sun?
The Anambra State Governor, Chukwuma Soludo, has injected 80 million naira into 80 startups as part of a broader strategy to position the state as a leading technology and innovation hub in Nigeria. So while they were graduating 400 technology professionals trained in robotics and network engineering, the governor, Charles Chukwuma Soludo, gave each of them 1 million naira as startup. And he said he wants to see Enugu State become one of the leading technological giants, and he wants to see young people in the digital economy exploring their opportunities. And I actually think this is very good. 1 million naira.
How many of them? Over 400?
400, yeah.
Oh, that's about 400 million. Will all of them be able to?
80 million.
80 million,
so, yeah.
okay. Would all of them be able to start up a business?
With 1 million?
Aside from the money, are all of them entrepreneurs by nature?
So they were trained now. So if you've been trained,
by nature.
If you've been trained in a particular field like robotics and all that, all you need is to practice. That is if you actually wanted to practice before you went to train, not because you went to train because others are training.
Yeah.
You should be able to start up something. But my point is, my concern is with 1 million.
We need more workspaces for them,
conducive spaces
to work.
Yes, more support for existing businesses,
so that they find somewhere to express. Then you can break out later and set up a business. But starting up somebody who just finished school, sometimes it doesn't work out because they are not built to run a business.
I have a story I found interesting. I first felt it was just a political story, but I think it's worth talking about. The House of Representatives Minority Caucus has accused the federal government of elevating 2027 politics above the lives of and welfare of citizens. They claim that the APC and the presidency have allegedly been preoccupied with 2027 politics as opposed to that dealing with the insecurity challenges in Nigeria. Said Nigeria is bleeding, Nigeria is confused, and Nigeria is being deliberately pushed to the brink by a government that has elevated 27 politics. Said from Sokoto to Enugu, from Borno to Lagos, the story is the same. Hunger, killings, kidnapping, collapse of the Naira, and collapse of hope. Then he said the lives of every Nigerian matters. The politics must take the back seat when the nation bleeds. We must secure Nigeria first. Government exists primarily for security and welfare. They condoned with the families of Major General Abubakar Arabe, and while in captivity that lost his life, and they said they mourn the general and ask if a general is not safe in Nigeria.
Who are we?
Then who truly is? Not even our respected traditional rulers and monarchs who have now become easy targets of vicious bandits who kidnap and kill them at will. Our security is in the mud, and yet the political class is busy rehearsing new political dance steps, seemingly unbothered. This might be said from a point of political agenda, but is a reflection of the worry that many Nigerians have.
Yeah, so true.
So I have a story in the Sun. The senator representing the FCT at the National Assembly has decided to join her voice. Senator Kingwe has joined her voice with that of Oshomole, talking about the signatures that were gathered by the Ethics Committee that looked over Senator Natasha's suspension. She says that she never saw the reports that led to Natasha's suspension.
She said her signature was there.
She was at a retreat with Senator Oshomole when she heard about the report. In fact, Senator Oshomole tell her about the report. She said that she had attended the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges petition alongside a few other members, and they only signed attendance register. And
so attendance register now became the signature.
So you append your signature.
Subsequently, she left there for a retreat on tax reforms, which she thinks is more important. They said, well, for them to be saying they signed, she didn't know. She didn't know.
How did our signature appear?
So if it was
fraud, she said she had asked Senator Inaya Baribe that she has informed him that she did not sign and that she has asked him to review. She said she neither reviewed nor signed any document. And that she did not know about any reports recommending Natasha's suspension. That's joining, don't become two now. The iota of truth is the one I'm looking for. You know, every 100 like.
You know, you're a lawyer, you can decipher the truth. Yeah, let them keep talking. You'll find out. Thank you so much, ladies. That's all we can take on the newspaper reviews. When we come back, we'll move on to our topics for today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Before. This Sunday on The Big Issue.
Security remains one of the most important issues facing our nation. But opinions differ sharply on whether Nigeria is gaining ground or losing control in the fight against insecurity.
We're actually reacting.
Yeah.
We're actually reacting.
We are not reacting.
We are reacting instead of actually preventing, because the truth is...
Assertive, no filters.
Just taking all of these steps, these security innovations, require a lot of time.
Okay, so you're saying that parents who are currently in Oyo State needs to just sit back and be waiting that the government are still working on it. We are talking about lives here. We are not talking about you waiting for the necessary measures to be taken. We need active responsibility.
Action. I think if we start to look at things from that standpoint, understanding that before anything starts from the top and gets to the bottom, it takes time.
Just real issues, real opinions.
The victory will amount if that problem is translating to safety moving forward. It means that if anything is happening, it means that there are necessary measures that have already been put in place.
Here, the truth is tested.
Nobody can prove that all of these people are, converting at the top and making.
So you're trying to say that because let's say the kidnappers are becoming more sophisticated, we need to shift responsibility.
We are not shifting responsibility.
Let's take a practical example. A practical example.
Be there, be informed, be part of the conversation. Don't miss The Big Issue this Sunday at 6 p.m.
This was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake logs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me I love them and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always next.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere, Bobo.
You dey chop for this
This is not Cruise Express.
and this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
He broke down in tears after authorities took her infant child into protective custody. As she wept and pleaded, many could not help but ask a difficult question. If she understood the pain of being separated from her own child, why was she allegedly able to inflict suffering on someone else's? For many observers, the incident highlights what they see as a troubling contradiction. The same maternal instinct that caused her anguish when her child was taken away appears absent when it came to the welfare of a vulnerable child placed in her care. Others, however, argue that regardless of the allegations, the removal of any mother's child is a traumatic experience that naturally evokes emotion. The emotional moment was captured on video and has since sparked widespread reactions online. Let's take a look.
Let me go with my dad, he's not feeling fine. He's only has me throwing up. He's not feeling fine. Let me go with him. Let me go with him. Please. Witches and wizards. Wait.
Okay,
Welcome back. Why do some people show extraordinary love and protection towards their own children, but fail to extend the same compassion to others? First, I'd like to hear the thoughts of the ladies on this, and you can also join us by calling 02016 352013 or 0902416 3440. You can join us live on DSTV at channel 164 or tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. Women and abuse of children.
Why you say that?
We are women.
We are women, not saying that.
You not the women.
See our life outside.
Please,
Oh my God.
please. I did not expect that sort of tears when her own children were taken. I'm like, if you can inflict this kind of pain on somebody, maybe something, of course it doesn't mean remorse, you're right. Maybe something is wrong with your head, but you have the ability to show compassion for your own children. But let me hear you ladies, what do you think about this?
Biology, it's not just in it. If you walk the walk, you know the value. If you don't carry the belly, you don't born them. There's a way it's not nature. You want to nurture that one. But the one that you did not know whether the mother, you think that one fell from the heaven and fell on and landed on their mother of the ground. You put them anywhere on the floor, anyhow, and treat them. And it's just a level of wickedness that is so recurrent in our society that I think that something drastic has to be done about it. Apart from laws that protect, since it is a cultural thing, and permits me to say, the people of the East have to look into the nature of women.
Yeah.
If you give a person a child in December, check on the child. If the child comes back, sit down and even review the psyche of the child. Visit your child too in that person's house, because the kind of things that we see and reoccur. The other day we're taking one in the papers there. Once the baby, it was also an Eastern story. I think that culturally, I know the strength of their women in enforcing laws, their culture against certain criminalities and certain abnormalities in their society. I think this is when they should curse women. We do it in Edo. As I am now, if I don't like a child in my husband's family, if I know that the thing is doing me gree, it's either I don't allow the child in, or I call the mother of the child and try to address it in the most, but I cannot harm or wicked that child. Yeah. There's a curse waiting for
attached to it.
Waiting for the kidney of the mother. So if that kind of thing, you will just see them swelling up and boiling, but you know that you cannot harm. There's no how they are eating in the family that I don't feel comfortable that my child should eat there. We know the implication. So I think they should invoke it so that this kind of nonsense stops. Because I like the fact that I read the update this morning that the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State has decided that it's the husband and wife that should be detained. It's not only the wife.
Yes.
Because you see this drama, this one does not show remorse. This one now.
It's just for her own children.
Yes. Yeah. It's just movie, but it's too recurrent for us to now say because we want to be careful tribalistically or ethnically, we don't address its prevalence in a particular environment. And I say it with all carefulness. I think they should invoke culture. I know how strongly they are an enforcer of culture. I know how they do their burials. I know how they enforce certain. We've even seen where the women enforce the abuse of a mother by a son. Why are we not enforcing the women who bring underage children in the name of family, turn them to slaves, abuse them much more than the situation you thought you were rescuing them from? We must address it as well. So that one carefully said. But I think that now that she's been arrested, this whole action or the preference of your child over another child is biology. It is to know thyself, to know that certain. I always say it, I always appreciate it. If I were to take my child to Tokpe's house, and Tokpe says, Nima, I can't handle them right now. I will not ask her why.
Space, yeah.
I believe that she knows herself, and I know the kind of children me to and bring it. I always say it. I can take my daughter to your house and leave her because I know she. But you see, my son, if you don't have patience at a level, because he will not eat what you have, he will play, I will not bring him to your house. There's a level of people that I carry him to their houses. So we're also raising them together. So if you cannot take it, you cannot be kind. You should not be shamed for saying no.
We need to normalize that. We need to
open your mouth. Say, no, not this time. Since it's only your house help, and please do not employ helps underage. Why do that itself is a crime? Then you now bring the underage and you turn the underage to someone you must victimize, oppress, enslave. It's another level of wickedness. But please, as women, open your mouth. Say, this child. I don't want to beat this child. If it is not culture in your family to beat them. Because me now, the level of beating I give my child, I give my neighbor's child the same beating. I give my cousins and nephew the same level of beating. So you see my nephew, my niece and nephew say, one of my nephews is in Lasso. It's not far from my house, and I've been inviting him. He has not come. He said, you know me, go friend's house. You sit up.
Cannot mess up.
Your head go correct. So it's knowing thyself also. It's not because we don't love. If I go to Lasso and I see my nephew, account number, let's go and eat tamala. Since that's where he wants the relationship, he wants his independence. But if he's in my house, he will wake up when I need him to wake up. I will raise him. So those rules he must abide by, and you must enforce it. So if you know that your own get as it be, get as your circumstances be, speak up, say no.
You cannot.
And they should allow you to. You say, baby, wake up. You see this one number. Mommy, wake up. You see this, it's with his mommy. Is this house? I enter. As soon as they close door, you become a honor, you become a witch. I don't understand it.
Sisters of the Lord.
Sisters of the Lord, though. No, this is wickedness, and this is a wicked woman. Is it possible that a wicked... He said, even an evil person will not give his child stone instead of bread. So there's a wicked person knows that, okay, I won't give my own child stone when my child needs bread, but that wicked person will give stone to another person instead of bread. So it means the theatrics, the drama shouldn't make us feel like there's humanity there. This person is a very, very wicked person. And there are several people that are extremely wicked. And while it seems the stories that we hear are more prevalent within that region, this happened in Anambra, there's been several that happened within that area. It calls for a conversation within that community to redefine who they are, so that they don't carry a label that does not represent majority.
Yes. God bless you.
And it will come from community leaders, first ladies, championing the drive because from time immemorial, Igbo communities raise each other's children. If by the time you go to a house and you are talking to the madam, the wife, the wife, you will see like 15 children. They are from different parts of the community. Maybe she has 4 biological children or 6 biological children. The rest are from and she raises all of them. So the evil we are seeing more prevalent, is more prevalent now, is surprising. And I know they used to beat them, but like what we're seeing now is the beating are taking a different turn. And that's because we are not strongly punishing. They're not punitive measures strong enough for those who are beaten. So when we do punitive measures that disabuses the idea of I can beat you and get away with it, one, you cannot get away with it. Two, you publicize that beating. You publicize the punishment meted out to those that were beating others, and you make it known in the community that you see that woman, she's in prison because she beat up that her house girl. That's where it goes down to the grassroots. How terrible things are, because it is really bad. I saw a video, that video of the small boy. Scars all over his body. Scars all over. That is not, I don't understand. How can you watch a human being and you are enjoying the human being? Like, you must be a sociopath or a psychopath, or like a part of your mental state. But there are too many people that are like that. So for me, it's no longer a individual mental problem. It becomes a community collective mental problem that needs to be addressed in the same way. So the conversation needs to be championed by the First Lady. I'm looking for that First Lady that will be making that noise and saying, we don't want this, don't do this. We cannot stop. There's poverty in town. Some people cannot raise their children, and that's a reality. Life has happened to them. And if you already have the child, there are two sides. Don't stop having more children if you cannot raise the one you have. But you already have the child and you're having family members take care of that child. Please, if you are taking up children, be kind to them.
Be a human being.
Be a human being. Don't treat other children the way you would not want your own child to be treated as much as possible.
Yes, so thank you, Tokwe, because 1 minute you're here for your child, the next minute you're not.
Somebody will be.
It can be your child.
You can never tell. Yes. Abigail.
Yeah, so I was seeing a movie. I'm still seeing that movie, Teach You a Lesson. This movie is about teenagers, Korean teenagers who are rich and spoilt brats. So there's education protection unit that handles all this rashness. So one of the lessons I learned, there was this very violent boy who wanted to set his class on fire because they reported him, and then in trying to teach him a lesson, the person, the officer in charge, lit the fire, and the fire was burning to him, and the fire even got to his leg. So the lesson the man taught him is, were you scared of dying? He said yes. He said, now imagine the people you sent to their deaths, right? So there are always lessons in some of these things. It's easy to say, I can love anybody's child like mine. When it comes to the practical aspect, can you actually do it? Because even I've heard people say, I take care of my maid like myself. And then when you go, there's always a difference. That's why I give kudos to Anita, the real worry picking. You will not know who is a child and who is not a child. That is what it means to love somebody's child like yours. Because first of all, children are very vulnerable. They are minors. Naturally, you see people's children and you love them. You want to play with them. If you have something you want to give to them, that's being humane. Now, how will you now see...
Abigail, I want to hear you very well. Let's just take a short break. When we come back, you continue.
All right.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
This Sunday on The Big Issue.
Security remains one of the most important issues facing our nation. But opinions differ sharply on whether Nigeria is gaining ground or losing control in the fight against insecurity.
We are actually reacting.
Yeah.
We are actually reacting.
We are not reacting.
We are
Because,
reacting instead of
for example,
actually
now,
preventing. Because the truth is...
Assertive, no filters.
Just taking all of these steps, these security innovations, require a lot of time.
Okay, so you're saying that parents who are currently in Oyo State needs to just sit back and be waiting that the government are still working on it. We are talking about lives here. We are not talking about you waiting for the necessary measures to be taken. We need active responsibility.
Action. I think if we start to look at things from that standpoint, understanding that before anything starts from the top and gets to the bottom, it takes time.
Just real issues, real opinions.
The victory will amount if that problem is translating to safety moving forward. It means that if anything is happening, it means that there are necessary measures that have already been put in place.
Here, the truth is tested.
Nobody can prove that all of these people are, converging at the top and making.
So you're trying to say that because let's say the kidnappers are becoming more sophisticated, we need to shift responsibility.
We are not shifting responsibility.
Let's take a practical example. A practical example.
Be there, be informed, be part of the conversation. Don't miss The Big Issue this Sunday at 6 p.m.
This was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
real? No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me I love them oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always legit.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jez is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the team.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing this topic, and Abigail was
yeah. So it's easy to actually say, I love kids, I love all the kids, but when it's time for you to show, it will tell.
Yeah.
People will see it. You don't have to tell them. So for this particular woman, I think there was a law that said if a child is not up to 13 years, the child can be your maid.
Yeah. No, it should be 18.
It
18.
To be a maid?
Yes.
I thought there was one for 13.
No, 18.
Not below 18.
Yeah.
So there's even a law there.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you want to blame it on frustration. You know how they say women and frustration. That's not an excuse. I feel like if that child is your child, I used to tell people, if this child is your child and this child is behaving like this, what will you do? Will you set the child ablaze? Will you watch your child go through this so much pain and injury? If it gets to the point when you start acting like a witch because of somebody's child, please take the child back.
Thank you.
And you actually must have seen the traits of the kind of child you have in your house. It's not hard for you to know children who are rough. It's not hard for you to know children who are... And kids are kids, actually. So if you don't have the patience, why then have that kind of child in your house? Now...
If now you born uncle.
That's the question I ask. So that's the question. You know, there are parents who beat their children with knives,
yes. There are parents who abuse their children, yes.
everything. They abuse their children. You can say, okay, but to the point where you inflict so much injury, it has become a mental issue.
It is a mental
issue. And the thing now is, minors are protected by law, just as women who are undergoing violence are protected by law. Minors are protected by law. So this woman, I see that she's really ignorant, because if she wasn't ignorant, she would know that one day this thing will backfire. Now, for me, it's not just about taking the child, because you take this one, now she be husband and wife. They probably will serve their term. So they're still judging it, Abi. They will serve their term, maybe remanded or something. But when they come back, they'll still have kids, won't they?
No, they have their own children. So they took their children somewhere else.
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
the sister-in-law, yes.
What I am saying is, she needs help.
Yeah, she does.
After the reprimand, it's just yes, she should go through therapy and be sure that she's okay before any child can be handed over to her. Now, I need them to do mental evaluation for this woman and her husband, because the truth is, if the wife is crazy, the husband shouldn't be crazy. I thought they are both crazy partners, and they are serving themselves the way they are.
They are compatible.
Of course. Men should be able to say, no, I don't like the way you're treating this child.
I know stand.
Yeah, I know of a stepmother who wanted to make her stepchild to start hawking. Her husband came back and said, don't do that with my child. He stood his ground. And even though she was the one handling the house at the time, and then she had major say, but that particular decision, he stood his ground and nothing happened. So if this particular one is not just a vengeful action from the side of the government, she needs more than just taking her child away.
She has
needs
to
help
see a therapist. Amazing. I love that. We have a caller on the line, Miriam from Iju. Good morning, Miriam.
Oyi. Good morning. My name is Oyi.
Oyi. Okay, from Iju, right?
Yes, from Iju.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I want to talk about this woman's issue. I saw the boy and I was just crying when I saw the pain inflicted on the boy. And then I was trying to saying they should collect this woman's children. This man is not capable of taking care. That was my initial thought, and that's what I felt. Until I saw the video where they took the child, and I started crying again. I feel like what they should do actually, apart from taking the child from the woman, she should be helped not by giving her some. She should be examined first, and then the husband too should be in handcuff.
Yeah.
The mother of this particular child, this 10-year-old, should be in handcuff. The fact that the relative, how do you give a 10-year-old to somebody and you don't even look back and check? And for crying out loud, we should know something, that not everybody is capable of taking care of people's children. Does not mean that they're not capable of taking care of their own. You are traumatizing that little baby also. We are inflicting more pain, because Nigerians are not capable of doing this. We have seen what, because we are not seeing these wounds on some people, does not mean that there are no worse children around us every day. The way people do other people's children, until they put them on that, you really cannot say, I'm full of love. You can love up on your own child and do all of those things. Let them bring somebody else's in. We go to churches and you can dictate that this one is an house help.
Of course,
this one
every
is this.
time.
That one is this. You can see it immediately without seeing the pain and all of those signs on the child's body. The husband should be on handcuff. The mother of this child, the father of that child, that 10-year-old, should be on handcuff too. And the government should please give back the child to that woman, because that baby is also being traumatized. Let us not just keep passing on this pain. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Amazing, Miriam. You know this. Okay, go ahead.
There's a point I would like to make about it, because I'm on YouTube and I'm saying not every woman can. No, they say Nigerian women cannot love.
That's not true.
So that's a reality. Love is too deep.
It's too deep.
Some people don't even love their kids.
Yes, thank you. We're not talking love here. We're talking the standard, what
being
you
a human
do to
being.
others.
Yes. It's not about love.
So me, I cannot claim to love everybody's child that I have seen. I will not put myself. I don't know whether it's up to that level, because even the one I born, sometimes I wonder, now me born you, how you be from come? Why they worry me like this? So I don't know about other people. I don't know about.
You don't know about love.
Yeah. But you see that mindset of the other person's child. We need to dispel that thing.
Thank you. I was going there before you.
See, nobody's asking you the standard to love. But Abigail made a very important point. You see, the way the vulnerability of a helpless child in your house is the same you are before your spouse.
Yeah.
Imagine that because of frustration, as the English be there using, your husband comes in every day and you're just beating you.
Yes, now many people are receiving it.
Me, I can't even stand shouting. You cannot have a bad day. Also, I always say to my husband, once you're coming, dust your shoe like this, leave the bad day outside. I'm not doing of it. I just want to be loved. Come in and love me. If you come in and you bring that bad day, all of us will start to experience it. Because me, I might be reacting. And he still doesn't get it. Imagine that me, I'm now coming and I just look, out of all the 5 children in my house, the 2 that are my own, I will not look at them like that. I will start looking at them. You need to dispel that other child's mindset. All the children in your house, at the time you come in, they are looking up. You see children, they don't know. Children look up to the person they love as everybody loves them as mother. So if you are the adults in the house, they will naturally call mommy. They will naturally call mommy. I had a child once in my cousin, and she would say, the woman that she was with wasn't her mom. She would say, oh, my mommy is wicked. My mommy gave me my lunch inside my nylon bag. My mommy could not even do take away from me. And my kids were always feeding me back those things. She never called her another name. You don't understand. So with kids, as long as you are the adults providing, the adult they can come to, that's all they see. So you must try. It's a lot of work, but try. You see, we need to build mindset there. But please, I'm emphasizing it. Let me. If you cannot collect it, talk, say no.
So I like you see this aspect you just touched on, which is
say no.
Say you cannot. Is where many people have failed.
And then find somebody
because you come into a family first of all, and then there are certain things expected of you as a woman. And you know in your heart that you do not have the capacity. But if you reject, they will say she's a wicked person, she wants to cause division, she doesn't want to take care of another person's child. And we have blackmailed, that's one. We have blackmailed a lot of women, taking on kids that they don't even like their parents, they don't even like the children.
It's not even like, what if they are working with their own traumas?
No, that's
that their trauma will not allow them
to even be
responsibility.
Human beings to those people, they take that on. So we need to dispel that to say, if a woman says, I cannot, please leave her. She knows why she's saying she cannot. Another aspect is, okay, we have a call on the line and then I'll continue. We have Adunia Ade on the line. Good morning from Lekki.
Good morning. Morning.
Good morning. Yes, we can hear you. Good morning.
Yes, my name is Tino Ade. I'm coming from
Ibejuleki.
Abigail, I greet you and I love your attire.
I greet you, sir. Thank you.
From Ibejuleki.
Okay, sir.
That name rings a bell. You see, the way I feel is that let women, let them have the number of children that they can cater for. Not when you have 6 children, you start transferring them, transferring. You don't bother what happened to them. My mom, she did not have child on time. It's the boy that they gave her. They used to call her name.
You see?
They say, Mama Lawrence, Mama Lawrence. They did not know that she was not my biological mother. The child,
That's
my
amazing.
mom. For 2 years before my mom started having children, and that name did not erase from my mother's body. Mama Lawrence, we that are the biological children, they did not know us as her own. It's that boy.
Oh, sorry about that. So the second thing I also wanted to say was you also highlighted it, Anima, which is the decency of being a human being. So sometimes we just want to reach for the very big words. Love. Love is deep. Many of us don't even understand love. Many of us are struggling to love ourselves. You cannot give what you do not have. So just be a basic good human being. Many of us are religiously aligned. Either you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a traditionalist, and one of the tenets of any religion is love. So if you cannot love your neighbor as yourself, why are you in that religion in the first place? So we're not even saying give us that special treatment, but can this person be treated as a human being? There are people you go to their houses, their house helps, dare not sit in their sitting room. Their house helps, dare not eat on the dining table. Their house helps, dare not use certain plates, cup, spoon. Like, I don't know the difference in my kitchen. Everybody uses the same thing. I remember a few years ago, there was one of my house helps, at the very first house help I had at the time, when I used to drop her off in school. She was attending a private school. The owner of the school thought she was my first child. But he will look at my face and like, this woman is very young to have had this grown up. And somehow, over the years, she started looking like us. She looked like me. And she had this afro hair. She would pack it. So I'll drop her in my SUV in school. It was after she left that the man said, what happened? That I thought all this while this person was your child. I said, no. I said, I thought you had, maybe you had the child before you got married because she was, you know. I said, no, she wasn't. Say, and she still finally left. So I know sometimes you say, after treating them good, they go, they misbehave and all of that. But that shouldn't be your concern. Exactly. So any child that is vulnerable around you, the decency of treating that person as a human being is just the least we can accept. And I like the fact that someone had mentioned here that we need communities to speak up. This has been happening, revolving around a particular area. Is this how they want us to look at people from those areas?
Yeah, I remember.
So you're coming to say something.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the fact that most people that do these things saw it being done. And the reality is, the fact that it's going on now, if we don't actively speak against it, it will continue in the next generation, because some people are seeing it and it becomes a means of discipline. It becomes a means of correction. And so they would also implement that same means of correction on other people around them. I've had conversations of people being demonic, they were demon possessed, and that this cane you used to flush out the demon from them, you want to burn the big demon out of them. And there are many ways with which we see these things. There is an education gap. You had alluded to it like, oh, they don't know better. There is a very big education gap. However, they know as not to treat their own children like that. So they know better. When they saw this, when they were pulling this woman, if you see how fresh and chubby and handsome our own kids were looking, I was like, so you can preserve your own child to look like this, and you can do this kind of evil to another person's child. That for me shows a level of awareness that means she should be punished for that action. Not private punishment, public punishment. Back in the days, historically, when we want to tell something to stop, we make a public show of the punishment.
Naming and shaming.
So you will walk in the village square. You will go from local government, you'll be ringing bell. I'm the one that did something bad. Like, you know, that kind of like, not just embarrass yourself. Let every other person know that when you do that same thing, this is the way you would also be embarrassed. We also need to understand that many people are not mentally fit. They're on a different category. And we do not have enough facilities to protect those kind of people
that are mentally
unstable, and they don't have places they can go to. We're not medicating enough people that just by using their antidepressants or using their stimulants can make them okay.
Yeah, but they don't go for such help.
We don't have enough facility to take care of that thing. So we need to normalize those conversations. I've seen people on I've had conversation when I travel, and they'll be like, oh, she didn't use her medicine. And this is my neighbor. We need to call her sister so that they can come and remind her to use her medicine, because she behaves funny when she doesn't use her medicine. So when she uses the medicine, she's okay.
Because those ones are enlightening.
And there are many of them here. That's
many people do not know. Thank you so much, ladies. Unfortunately, my darling, we have to wrap up this topic. We've said a lot, and we need to just follow up to make sure that punishments, punitive punishment that is enough to deter people from doing this to vulnerable children around them is what we're going to be meting out. And we need governors' wives to be speaking up about this. If your state is always in the news, this is very, very embarrassing. So that they don't tag every Igbo woman as a witch, you need to stand up and speak up. Community leaders, this is the time to say no. Nima has said if you need to put a curse or lay a taboo and to say if you do this curse will follow you, it is needed. We need to protect young children around us. That's all we can take on this particular topic. When we come back, we'll move on to another topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? When we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's why we they introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere. So, Bobo.
You dey joke for this side.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it locked.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
Bound to a holla. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Entertainment, just found a new home. Your favorite shows, your biggest stars, now closer than ever. TVC Entertainment, now on DSTV channel 164. TVC Entertainment, something for everyone.
Hey my people, I greet you plenty. My name na Chika Okeke. My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail.
And I day on top of you pigeon.
I'm gonna bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say na my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you no go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't use signs.
If they look for person we go give am to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault.
If baby not dey for her,
na
the woman.
Talk no dey be person you make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open curtain in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made,
and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Thanks for staying with us. Men are often expected to be providers, protectors, leaders, and pillars of strength. From meeting financial obligations to supporting their families and navigating personal challenges, many carry responsibilities that are rarely discussed and often taken for granted. As Men's Health Month continues, there is growing recognition that beyond physical health, the emotional and mental well-being of men also deserves attention. In today's challenging economic climate, the pressure to provide and meet societal expectations can take a significant toll. Joining us to discuss the pressures of providership, the burden of responsibility, the importance of emotional well-being, and how faith can help men navigate life's challenges while building stronger families and communities is Prophet Israel Oladele Ogundipe, shepherd in charge of Genesis Global Ministry. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining this conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. So I have a very compulsory question for you. Yesterday, we discussed the case of a woman who openly lamented in church about the alleged maltreatment she was experiencing from her husband. I'd like us to watch the video, and then I'll take your comments when we come back. Take it away.
As I did so, what if my husband don't do me? If not be God, I'm not sure how I feel forgive her. As I did, my husband, if he give me 15 naira, I won't buy something of 100 naira, I'll collect 15 naira. I go put my own joy. I can't get all my husband property, I'll take and knock my shares. Now me buy all. To the extent, he do reach the extent, we say, if they pay, I might not know again. My husband, they work, better work. If you know me, you know me. I don't say if I say many people know me, come at the church, go half. And people will see, this woman, they enjoy you, you don't know. To the extent that don't go hospital, do kidney tests, do everything. Doctor say, madam, you know they make love, not cause am. To the extent, my husband, they friend there for street for 5 years. I go they beg for more than 30 years. I mean they beg her to sleep with me. To the extent, I go call him, come sleep with me, no go agree. My husband go leave me 5:30 in the morning for house, go meet street girl for 5 years. Then you go tell me make her forgive him. I won't take forgive him. But what I know to God, I'm not going to leave the marriage. Maybe they do and they go. I'm not going to fornicate. If not that one, I go take die, make her die. But I'm not come up for the marriage. I worked for it and I will eat it. Nobody go come conk my children now. And one thing when I they tell women, pastor, not verse, I they talk calm. Woman, not do anything with your husband, make your children not know. Make your children they know.
Nima, did you hear Abaka say? Did you hear Abigail saying that Aye Lake Bosio?
Welcome back. If a situation like this were to occur in your church, how would you handle it, Prophet?
Yeah, we've seen. I mean, thank you for this question. I've seen a whole lot. I mean, and to the glory of God, God has really helped me, but not with my own wisdom alone. Because sometimes the place of mentorship is not connected to how long you've been in the ministry. I've got fathers too, and sometimes those who are ahead of me in marriage, those who've been able to handle families. But in my own case, I have seen a situation like this where the woman said she wouldn't leave. And later there was an outburst that led to her death.
Hey!
Because the man intentionally was intentionally hurting her, waiting for the day. So there was a fight that came up, and this man stabbed the woman 8 times.
Ew.
The woman died because she refused to leave. And after the death, the man was sentenced to death too.
Okay.
So their children now became orphans. But so as a pastor, I mean, I am going to encourage, I've always been encouraging people to apply God's love, Christ-like attitude, and they have to be led by the Spirit of God, and should remember they have to stand in the gap for their children. In the name of standing or waiting in that marriage to see whether things will change might lead to something else. But that time I called mothers who encouraged a woman like that in the church. We stood the gap, and to the glory of God, there was a restoration. This man actually came back, took the woman to the registry, but this one was actually coming to church, listening to transformational messages.
He was willing to change.
Yeah, because there was a time I preached in church that some of you don't need my prayers. You just need to go back to your wife. You have hurt that woman so much, let her pray for you, let her forgive you, and things will get better. Instead of you believing that I am going to be the one that will change the whole thing. That sometimes your wife needs to pray for you, even before I pray for you. If I'm praying for you and your wife is cursing you, her mind is against you, it's going to be hard for you to go forward. So we called mothers and women in the church, and they came through, they encouraged the woman, and to the glory of God, that marriage is restored today. But at the same time, we should apply wisdom.
You know, I love the way you spoke about the need for willingness on the part of the men to change in this situation. But, you know, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month for the men, and we tend to take conversations from the woman's perspective, and this woman's story is so touching and moving. But I'm just imagining what would make a man have an enterprising woman like this and still be chasing what I don't know outside. Is he AD? You know, Yoruba will say something is pursuing you. And I know you're a prophet and you deal in the spiritual. Are there situations where it is some covenants have been made over that household, or the man has gone to put his hand somewhere? But like, have you seen unreasonable situations where a man has a good wife and he seems to be is going through self-sabotage?
Yeah, the Bible says if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? I was talking to some of my daughters that if you want to get married, look at the family you are getting married from. Look at the history of the family. Look at the father's family. Like, to the glory of God, of course, I'm a white garment shepherd, but I never believe in in polygamy. I believe in one wife. My wife should be my best friend, so as to mentor my children. I mean, it's traceable to the family. It's traceable to patterns. It's traceable to errors. Like, you're married to a man whose father got married to about 3, 15, 4, 5 wives. You should expect such. And sometimes, I mean, association, sometimes the lineage. I mean, if you have a good wife, a productive wife, a woman who is not a knife, who is a wife, you should think that this woman is a plus and not a cross. She's a blessing and not a burden. Then why do you want to be a burden to that woman? So if you accept her as a plus and not a cross, a blessing and not a burden, you will not be bothered to cross the border.
Because don't leave us.
Don't leave me. Because I mean, two are better than one. Indeed, they will have a good report. I had someone saying, oh, she would have gone gaga, she would have done this. I mean, as well considering her husband. I mean, the respect I'm having for her now is increasing. This is someone I knew before now, way back, that she's even getting better all the time. So we should trace it to the family it came from, or there is a foundational pattern that is affecting that man.
Okay, so watching that woman yesterday, I see, is it possible to not love a woman? You know, and yes, it's not, you can marry someone you don't love, but to not have the value of respect, honor of a woman, and the woman still wants to. Because I believe a woman comes in to multiply. If you give her hate, you go hate you away.
You're right.
You love her, she would love you.
You're right.
Some may be wired wrongly. But is it possible to do that to a woman and the woman chooses? Because there's an ending to her conversation. Say, maybe they do and they go.
So painful.
I want you to address how the woman should see her worth. It is good to make. I am an advocate. I've never experienced a broken home, and my father was a monogamist. I had a secure. I always say it. The excesses I have today is the love, secured home. But it's not everybody the thing work for.
True.
This woman now feels very bitter. She sounds very bitter. She's come to her church. She's asking for help. But in the help, she's still denying the kind of help she wants. She's saying, I will die here.
I'm not going to live with her.
How do you address that woman?
Yeah, the most destructive thing in life is to love who does not love you. Is to pay attention to who is not ready to pay attention to you. Instead of you enjoying the marriage, you manage the marriage. Instead of you to enjoy, you endure. And it's not encouraging at all. It's not encouraging at all. If you really want to be truthful to yourself, as a woman, I cherish my mom. I cherish my mother a lot, and I know what she's gone through. And there is no way I will not talk about my mom. I'm not saying my wife is perfect. Sometimes we have misunderstanding. What is the meaning of misunderstanding? There are some things we're meant to understand that we're not getting right. We will have to misunderstand, but we come back together. So above all, I am still going back to that word, that it is hurtful to love who does not love you.
So that same yesterday, there was a discussion on the table about women in Enugu protesting and asking that prostitutes be banished because they are taking away the love and attention of their husbands. Because we are talking about men and it's men's mental health, how would you react to a story like this as a prophet of prostitutes?
Men are going through a lot. I mean, your beauty cannot keep a man at home. Your availability cannot keep a man at home.
What will keep the man?
Don't take availability for responsibility. You can be available and not be responsible. There are some women who are married to their husbands and they are not responsible. Instead of them to encourage the man, they frustrate the man. Some of them will have to push their husband outside. But as a responsible man, that doesn't give you reasons why you need to go out. Some men are under financial pressure. Where there is no finance, there is no romance. There are some men with erection without direction. They don't think of how to be responsible. They just want to sow everywhere. But when you are being led by God and the Spirit of God is in you, and you have that mentality of being a leader, you have to be there, stand in the gap for your children, build your marriage, and be a blessing to our generation.
Prophet, let me add something to what you just said. You know, you had explained that there are some women who are not responsible, and then they push their men outside. But we have also seen some women who are responsible. For instance, this woman now, that the video is trending, is responsible. She's hardworking. Everything the man owns or owes has to today from her, right? That's our own side of the story. But I have seen personally women who are, you call them good women. They are beautiful, they are intelligent, they are hardworking, and yet their husbands still go out. Now, my question is, because I know that a lot of men, when they want to marry, they marry the convenient. They marry people who they think would match their purpose. They forget compatibility, they forget chemistry. And then, because they've not married their spec in those areas, they still go outside looking for their spec. Is that why we have some men who cannot stay with one woman? Well,
it's got to do with their own nature. Let me give you an example of a man, that was a case God gave me reasons and gave me opportunity to, I counsel them about.
Prophets, let's take a short break. When we come back, you answer the question. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
This Sunday on The Big Issue.
Security remains one of the most important issues facing our nation. But opinions differ sharply on whether Nigeria is gaining ground or losing control in the fight against insecurity.
We are actually reacting.
Yeah.
We are actually reacting.
We are not reacting.
We are
Because,
reacting instead of
for example,
actually
now,
preventing. Because the truth is...
Assertive, no filters.
Just taking all of these steps, these security innovations, require a lot of time.
Okay, so you're saying that parents who are currently in Oyo State needs to just sit back and be waiting that the government are still working on it. We are talking about lives here. We are not talking about you waiting for the necessary measures to be taken. We need active responsibility.
Action. I think if we start to look at things from that standpoint, understanding that before anything starts from the top and gets to the bottom, it takes time.
Just real issues, real opinions.
The victory will amount if that problem is translating to safety moving forward. It means that if anything is happening, it means that there are necessary measures that have already been put in place.
Here, the truth is tested.
Nobody can prove that all of these people are, converging at the top and making.
So you're trying to say that because let's say the kidnappers are becoming more sophisticated, we need to shift responsibility.
We are not shifting responsibility.
Let's take a practical example. A practical example.
Be there, be informed, be part of the conversation. Don't miss the big issue this Sunday at 6 p.m.
This was the gist about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Because fake logs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVcentertainment WhatsApp channel like right now. And they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week. And almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first.
Thanks for staying with us. It was very heated, though, behind the scenes. But Prophet, I asked you a question, which is a lot of men end up marrying someone who's really not their spec, and then leave the wife at home, go outside and cheat. Could it be one of the reasons men are actively cheating?
Yeah, to some. Because I wanted to explain about a lady who got married to her husband. She was tiny. She was not too, big. She wasn't a plus size. But later she started becoming, she was unable to control her stature. And she became bigger, more, very fat, even bigger than the man who is like my own stature. Okay. And that man started complaining that he was actually telling the woman to cut her size down. But because the woman was not doing that. And he started complaining about body odor. And I was preaching, I was quoting Bible, but when the man got to that point, as for me, I cannot stand body odor. As for real, I'm not going to lie to you. He said, man of God, okay, I've heard everything you have said. What can I do about this body odor? What can I do about all this?
Some of these things come because of the health thing that the body had to go through.
But you will be conscious.
Yes, you'll be conscious.
And we must call it out. Some women are not conscious.
Yes. We know.
As they get older, they just let go and things are...
Have you seen some women struggling with weight?
Weight gain. Weight loss is also a condition of your mentality. Exactly. If the woman is not at peace, a lot of things will go wrong. If the woman is not feeling well, a lot of things will go wrong. Sometimes, I was telling someone recently about using cloves. For mouth odor, for body odor. Yeah. And she couldn't, I said, it could be from inside. She said, no, I go use roll-on. I said, no, be roll-on. Something is not sitting well in your bowel. You need to,
I know someone who came up with body odor because of the child she had. After having a child, it became, and it's there. She's been scarred. And medically, she's tried so many things, and it's not working for her.
And finally, my advice to that man was: you came to the life of that woman as a cultivator. You have to groom her. You have to assist her. Like what Elijah said. Okay, the other time I had our interview, I wanted to ask: are you guys not getting older? Instead of you to get older, you are getting younger. And
let it sink in.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you.
We're working hard.
Elijah, there's nothing that is changing. She's even looking younger. And all of you. Yeah. So it's got to do with your mentality, your mindset.
I'm fatter, though.
Well,
you still look beautiful.
She don't mind that. They did not carry chicken and pass. She let them pass. Well, she see chicken now. She says
the Bible says the righteous shall be fat.
Yeah, okay, because I'm righteous.
As for me that I'm short, lo and behold. So, for those who are saying narrow is the way. Yeah. So I said it is possible for you to cultivate that man, that woman. That was the responsibility God gave to you before start lording over her. That I'm the head. So tell her what to do. Take her to work because you loved her from the beginning. Whatever is changing now, you still have to change. Normally we say what is constant in life is change. Yeah. But I'm going to say what is bigger than change is growth. You can change and not growing. Yeah. So you can grow mentally, grow physically, grow spiritually. When growth is not there, then that change is going to be paralyzed.
Prophet, I like what you just said now about
this thing is talking. So because we're talking of a man and a woman dynamics, I like the fact that you touch growth.
Yeah.
How do you grow together? Because it's quite unlikely.
Yes, ma'am.
that you grow together. And then the gender growth-wise, women are quicker to grow.
We evolve faster.
They seek solution in odd places and they don't shame. But a man, he would like a close conversation, he would like privacy. So it's most likely the woman is already where he is going. And then the marriage is already having problem because where he is targeting that his level will be maybe in another how many years, the woman is already there. He's already advocating these things, but he doesn't see it. He
doesn't get it.
How do you mentor men, to open up and seek this thing instead of judging the woman and saying you are becoming influenced?
Do not neglect her. Listen to her. Two things we encourage a woman in marriage. Number one is protection. Number two is provision. When you provide that attention, listen to her when she's talking. When you neglect her, you are opening her to destructions because she'll begin to listen to people from outside. And when you start listening to people who are not as knowledgeable as you are expecting her to be, destructions will come in. And they'll begin to teach her against you. I mean, the place of maturity is not there. The place of understanding is not there. The place of exceptionality is not there. And when that woman is growing on the contrary to the purpose of that marriage, something is going to happen. So don't neglect your woman. Listen to her, provide for her, protect her, encourage her that no matter what it is, you are still expecting the best from her.
Yeah, I like how you have said this, and I wish that we have many male conferences. Men going to seek, they're coming up, Abby. I've never seen, I've not seen Sha.
And men
where men sit down and be vulnerable enough to share. Because a lot of men do not understand.
I saw one by
women.
A lot of pastors are now stepping into doing male. Even my church, they had a male conference. I know that Pastor Poju did a male conference. Pastor Kisley is always doing that. It wasn't there before, but now we're having Pastor Bolaji also did. So we're having more male conferences. But I watched the is it Eric Gogao did a video this month, Men's Month. Let's talk about our men. And I want to share this story so that somebody can copy, because I just did it this morning. I watched the video and it just occurred to me that the video was talking about the fact that many men are making daily sacrifices, that they do it as default, lost themselves into responsibility, that they don't even take time, they don't see it as I'm doing anything. So when you say thank you, they are wondering, what are you thanking me for? But when you thank them and break down why you thank them, they tend to break down that finally somebody acknowledged it and they tend to cry. And so when I saw that video, it really touched me because I understood the way I have squeezed my husband. I have squeezed, and he stood up to it because I'm a handful, and he had to become so that he can handle the handful he has married. And so I sent him a voice note, and I was telling him that I'm grateful for the growth because it takes a lot for a man to step into being a husband. And many times you see men running away from their marriages and going to meet prostitutes. It's because they cannot become a husband. Husband requires you to step up, lead. And especially when you have a strong woman, that woman that you saw in that video,
she's a strong woman.
A strong, confident, successful woman. It will require a man that is so comfortable that we're able to say, sit down. and marry. So they rather marry the prostitute that will just collect
that will just rub their ego.
And just rub their ego. So we must celebrate men who have been able to man up.
I celebrate my husband.
I celebrate. We celebrate.
Yes,
because it wasn't easy, and saying it to him was important. And we should this month to take time to actually let the men know for what they have done. And then I would like to ask you now, these men that are struggling with stepping up, how do we help them
to step up?
How?
That are struggling
financially and otherwise.
Yes. The first thing is self-discovery. When you discover yourself, no one will teach you who you are and who you're supposed to be. You should know where you're coming from, know where you're going, and know how to be there for your family. But before you're going to be there for your family, you have to be there for yourself. You cannot pour anything out from an empty cup.
Yeah.
When you don't have it, you don't have it. You need to be loaded to be needed. You need to be financially loaded. You need to be spiritually loaded. You need to be emotionally loaded. You need to know what it is to develop yourself and think of streams of income and get financial encouragers or mentors that will teach you how to go about it. My wife has been so helpful. Sometimes if I'm financially down, she's always been there for me. Or without her asking, I know what to do. But as a man, don't be an absentee father or absentee husband. You know, we are going through a lot. And people believe you are a responsible man when you are able to handle financial responsibilities, when you are tough, when you are there. But no, it's always very hard for us to see people that will encourage us that we are doing well. I mean, what you just said now really happened to me last week. My wife was not. I still take my children to school, not too far from home. So she went out and they were asked to come to school. So I got there. My children saw me and they jumped, they ran, and I carried them. And I didn't know when I was emotional. And my daughter said, "You are the best father. You are the best daddy." So when I came, before getting home, my wife sent a message and she started praying for me. She called me Olani.
How did you feel?
I was emotional too, because I was never. Yes, somehow. I never thought she was observing all that. So she listed a whole lot from January. How I gave up my own car for them. I kept that message. I kept that message. And I want men too to always appreciate our wives, not to compare now, because some will say, okay, my wife cannot appreciate. Some will appreciate openly. Some will appreciate spiritually. Some will appreciate by encouraging you. And some are still suspending their appreciation.
So when they start getting the benefits, I wanted to ask a question, which is, do you think that we or our mothers and we ourselves that are raising boys somehow have raised men to be the way they are now? Because if you come to some family dynamics, you see, no, he's a boy, he cannot do this. He's this, he cannot do that. We spoil them, we overspoil them. And then when they get into marriage, they're expecting everything to be done for them because that's how mommy worships me. So they expect the wife to come in and wear mommy's shoe, and when they are not getting that, it becomes a problem. What do you think we can do as mothers raising boys? Because you are a father now, and I know you are raising kids as well.
Yeah, you stay with them more than us. And I think that transformation should come from you first.
Okay.
Because we hardly stay at home. We hardly create time for them. Since you have known this, you should stand in the gap for us. And when we have our own time too, we're going to be able to do that. But let's take it from this angle too, when many of us cannot express our feelings and we cannot tell people what we're going through. In the name of, if we say it, we might be judged. You are a man. You have to feel that pain. You are a man. Stop crying. Endure that pain. You are a man. Don't tell anyone you're going through stuff. Many of us sometimes we love to talk to people openly, open our minds. And that's when some people start getting relationship outside their marriages. Looking for confidence, looking for people to console and talk to them. Let us give them opportunity to open and express their feelings and say their minds.
Okay, so we alluded to the weight that men carry. You know, and sometimes in seeking understanding, you know, or appreciation, you might need to communicate it the right way so that you don't damage.
Right.
I don't know how to, because in this video they put the burden back on the woman.
Yeah.
Is there a way that, you know, the man, maybe they call some things middle-age crisis and how it affects me? Is it possible that midlife crisis is happening and the man does not know it? Because if you can identify certain things, I don't think marriages will break. I think all marriages can survive. If each time you're becoming a different person, if your partner understands it, it works well. So how does a man, despite what you're carrying, if you feel overwhelmed, how does he communicate it so that he gets the support of his wife? And when you talk about provision is not the only thing. There are certain other factors. You mentioned being there for your kids and how it affected your wife, you know, and how it even affected your kids. And men are used to providing, which is usually mostly unseen. If you send school fees, you transfer it to school account. Did you give your child? If you send money to your wife to buy something for you, it's your wife that delivered. So even when she tells them, there's a way the children also receive it. How do you breach this issue? How would you address this issue of men, you know, despite all the weight, communicating and or dealing with being overwhelmed?
Yeah, all the time we shouldn't be acting stronger than our partners. We should see them as part of us. We should carry them along. Okay, let's call it a contract. 3 elements of a valid contract is offer, acceptance, and consideration. We should always put them, we should understand that it's between both of us. Whatever we're going through, we have to share it. Whatever we're enjoying, we have to share it.
We're playing for one team.
Yes, whatever she's going through, we have to understand the place of teamwork. That it's going to work together for our good if we work together.
Sorry, Abigail. In African setting, where masculinity means that you don't depend on women. You don't it's your men.
Very correct.
Your friend, who might not have the kind of mindset or exposure that you need, that you open up to. I would like you to address an African man listening. How do you do this? How do you, because some people say to show vulnerability to a woman means you have failed.
But it's your wife now. Two of you shall lie down naked.
But
if my not be ashamed, you share them.
Well, I am having 2 wives. It's going to be difficult for me to explain because let me be funny. There was a day someone asked me, okay, what if you marry 2 wives? I cannot marry 2 wives because my stature. if they're angry and they put me in the middle, it's going to be crazy. So when it comes to marrying 2 wives, I don't know what to say about that. But I'm still going to go back to that. Like I said, provision and protection. Like no woman is perfect. No man is perfect. No marriage is perfect. But the Bible says, a man that cannot provide for his house, for his home, is worse than an infidel.
And it's not just money.
Not money. You have to provide attention. Provide. You have to listen to her. You have to, set the vision on the table for the family so that it will run you both. There are some people who are doing businesses differently, and I know some people who are doing it together. And they are growing. So where two comes together, think together, grow together, it is possible for them to do exploit together.
So you're a man of God, and most of the time you stand on the pulpit and command your flock. There was, so people listen and make corrections. As a matter of fact, most people say, my pastor said, my clergyman said, they don't even know what the Bible says. So there was a trending video of twerking teenagers in Celestial Church that went viral. And being a celestial prophet yourself, what would you say? I think they were celebrating children's harvest, and they were twerking, teenagers in church.
Before that, let's take this call. We have a caller from Alagba. Actually, we were saving that to be the last question. But let's take this call first. Oh, we lost the call. So go ahead.
Sure, I was going to ask, is it a new acceptable standard, or what do you say?
It's not acceptable, and I'm not seeing the video. And if we're to talk about it, I want to say wearing a camouflage does not make that person a soldier. It is possible for anybody to wear white garments. Like our own juvenile harvest, we suspended it. There was no celebration.
That's the video.
There was no, this not going to be Celestial Church. Because we have our pastor, we have disciplinary committee, we have task force.
Church, what paint here, white and blue?
It doesn't matter. I mean, other churches, other churches are wearing white garments too.
But Olumba they use that their belt.
Yes, other churches are wearing white garments too. I just said it,
Yes.
and I'm not just to say our church is better. I am only telling you that we have. If this church is a celestial church.
Are there ways you can investigate and discipline?
I'm not the head of Celestial Church.
If it was your own church?
Oh, it's not going to happen.
This won't happen in
It's not going to happen. We cancelled our juvenile harvest and we used that harvest to honor those children. We had cows, we had food that we were supposed to kill, but I've been able to train my children, about empathy, about love I'm a good mentor and a good father to them. So many people attacked us that why will he say he's not going to do the harvest? I said, no, we conducted the service and we dedicated that day.
If you did my neighbor to be selection.
I used to be his neighbor now.
You know, come and
no, he's saying that they cancelled harvest because of the children that were
that day. Many people, some people attacked me, but I was not meant to attack them. I explained to them because I love my daughter. I cherish my daughter. So that day, I saw the video of a lady that was on fire. I mean, she was hung by these people, and there was fire underneath. I saw all those children crying. I'll send the video to you. All the children in our church started crying. We had over 3,000 children, or 4,000. My children started asking. So look at the mentality that this generation, my children, they still asked me yesterday, when are they going to release those children? God. So my question is, how will they know this? They refuse to eat. So being a sensitive father, if I kill cow and I tell them to be doing bouncy castle and all that, it means I'm not feeling what they are feeling. So that was why I canceled it.
It was a teachable moment.
It was everywhere. People cried. I cried too. I was emotional because I was still thinking about them. And up till now, those children are as well still having prayers, dedicating their prayers to those children.
That's amazing.
But some people said, "Oh, he was trying to do it to chase clouds and all that." They came for me.
Excuse me. You die. You don't do, you die.
They
Prophet,
came for me, but I gave it up.
We have a call on the line. Good morning from Zaria.
Good morning, Ogechi Onyemene from Zaria.
Ogechi Onyemene, you're welcome.
Well done. First time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Well done. Please, I am very delighted this morning to hear, even from the first program to the second one. It is so wonderful. It is so wonderful.
Thank you.
The first one I want to recommend there because I'm a product of serving somebody. If you see someone that go through service, staying with someone that it is not your brother, it is not your relation, my brother, my sister is something else. So when you go through it, you will see that you're living in when you and your wife, because I am saying this in the respect of handling the husband, because maybe the husband is there fighting against this, but the woman will not hear. He will be maltreating the little child. So thank you for this message for people.
Thank you.
Because I'm a product of that. The second one of this marriage of 13, I'm a married man. In my church, we had a program. And if you discover more than half of our members in the church, the women did not know what is a woman coming down, releasing. They don't know it. That means it is not happening in their life. Having love is not only having love, it is make the woman to come down
from mountain.
You did not get it.
I didn't get it fast.
Thank you, we understand.
What I am saying there is for family people to know what takes them into the marriage. And let them be open up. Let them be open up. This woman now, it is so much busy trying to get things. Me and my husband, we are owing this, we are owing that, we are owing this. While the man is here enjoying, Well, the man
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my
Because
sister.
of time, yes, I'll have to let you go. But a final question for you. This is Men's Mental Health Month, Abi? And the emphasis is usually more on women. Now we have June, the whole of June, to talk about men and celebrate men. What advice would you give to men out there who are in pain, who are struggling to survive, who don't know who to talk to, who to call, who are in one marriage issue or the other, but they don't feel like there's help around them? How do you support them? What would you say to men like that?
Yes, sit down first and understand the place of self-discovery,
self-awareness,
self-awareness, self-discipline. You should discipline yourself to know that you can't talk to everyone. Look for matured-minded people and talk to them if it is going to be possible for you to do that. Many are carrying a lot within that they cannot open their mouth to say. In the name of, if I say it, maybe someone is going to judge me. Some are even afraid to tell their pastors because their pastors probably might even use it to preach in the church.
Sunday.
And the person will feel bad. And everything that you want to do as a man, remember you come first. You can't give what you don't have. You need to be happy to make your family happy. You need to be strong to make the family strong. You need to encourage yourself. The Bible says, and David encouraged himself. No matter what you're going through, encourage yourself that you're not going to give up. 4 D's that I discovered from that woman. Number 1, determination, devotion, discipline, dedication. She was dedicated to the marriage. She's still dedicated to the marriage, probably because of her children. And that determination is she is not going to give up. If you don't give up, things will change. As a man, look for people that will mentor you. Talk to people. Attend conferences like that, like some of the ones we mentioned. I have actually learned from many conferences like that. Even as we're talking, I've been able to learn some things now. I just discovered something from Elijah talking about clothes now. Because, my wife knows about it. But I'm going to take that back home to her too. And I know she's watching now. I've been able to learn something now. Who are you learning from? Whatever you're going through right now, someone has gone through it. Learn from those who are ahead of you.
Thank you so much, Prophet. Prophet Israel Oladele Ogundipe.
Phenomenal.
Shepherd in charge of Genesis. I miss your music. I used to be your neighbor. And I miss hearing those lovely, like
the vibe.
Hi, their music is top notch. Thank you for joining us today to have a wonderful conversation with us. Thank you, ladies, for a wonderful contribution as well. What are we going to be doing for our men? This men's health.
Did you
let's enter WhatsApp group and plan it.
And plan what we should do something special for our men.
Singlets and boxers.
That's something tangible. And handkerchief. Thank you so much. That's all we can take on the show today. Join your View Pigeon tomorrow for another beautiful show. Bye-bye.